What's up, boys?
What's up,
This
boys?
is a family pod.
Yeah.
We're a family pod, and we're just out of guests.
Yeah.
We're not out of guests, but we need some time to ourselves every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're like a woman.
Mm.
Then we need a little
fine
space.
A woman.
This is us touching ourselves in the tub.
Yeah, a woman.
Yeah, because you didn't make us. Who?
A woman that wears a crochet tank top on purpose when it's cold outside, and she says, "Don't look at my nipples."
That got me. That got me.
Everyone
That
does.
shouldn't have got me that easy, but that got me.
Come on now.
All right, so
Oh,
what I've
no.
been wanting to ask for a few weeks now.
Yes.
And now
Gotta
there's
get some
no
shit
guest.
off our chest.
Well, we just got some shit off our chest for the past hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, messy cleanup.
Messy. All right.
Beat him to it.
was-
He's not happy. I beat him to it.
Rudy's is runny like egg yolk.
Yeah, I had this business idea.
I thought he was pissing on me at first.
I thought it was genius, dude. I thought it was genius. I was like, what if I market egg? You know how you can buy a thing of egg whites?
Yeah.
I was like, we just market it
All
like,
yolk.
like
Oops, all yolks.
yeah, oops, all yolks. I had that idea like a month and a half ago. I was like, that's the dumbest shit ever, dude.
Brother, we gotta contact W, get that as a flavor.
What if I take all the most unhealthy bits from the egg? Hey, actually, speaking of Dubby, did not put that ad in. All right.
Oh, forgot about that.
That'll be okay.
I think they'll be fine.
I'll post an ad tomorrow on the story. It'll be fine.
Nice.
I'll
We'll
put
recover
it-
from this.
I'll take down the episode. Put it back. Nothing changed.
Yeah,
We'll do it in post.
we had technical
We'll do it live.
charcuteries, so we had to fix it.
So
in post. Technical charcuteries.
I love salami.
It's a plethora of meats and cheeses and
You know,
crackers.
speaking of
I'm a big fan of salami, actually.
Yeah,
speaking of
olives.
salami and stuff, you know, I took a small poll out of 6 people last night.
Sick.
More than you'd think. Oh, thank you. More people than you think in this comedy scene have had horse.
Have had
Meat?
horse.
Yeah.
Really?
Have had horse meat.
Yeah.
More than 6 people.
2.
Okay, so
Two.
2 of 6. That's 30%.
Would you eat horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
We
I
have.
Don't
Yeah.
know if
It was the deleted episode.
No, I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
Oh, well,
It
they're
was-
going to hear it again. Fuck
It was
'em.
no, it's just shit that what's the cutoff for you?
Oh, yeah.
For
that's-
meat.
Yeah. I feel like I would do a horse if I didn't know the horse.
How many horses do you know?
Sorry, Sugar Plum.
None, but you would.
girl. You're a
But people, you build a
take you
bond
away
like you build a bond with a horse just like you do a dog. So I was like, if I was chilling with
Yeah.
the horse, then no. It's
And
like
horses
I
are
couldn't-
noticeably smarter than dogs.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
couldn't eat my dog. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the
You
same
could.
type of relationship. No, I couldn't.
Change
you
your
couldn't.
ethnicity. Give it a shot.
I couldn't.
But that's also another thing I was thinking though. If you think about it, your palate would be 100% different if you were born 200 miles from here.
Oh my God!
How far
yeah.
is 200 miles? Like Utah?
Not really.
It's
sure.
200 miles, Pat.
If you want to,
You know what's even dumber? 100% not making it to Utah in 200 miles, dude.
Definitely
That's
not.
like
That's
that's
like
like
Philly,
New York.
maybe?
Yeah, maybe Philly.
yeah. I was trying to think of an Asian. Okay, if you were born on the exact opposite side of the world, your palate.
Would be 100%.
200 miles away, the other side of the equator.
If you were born
Japan.
on the moon, 10 miles away, you'd be fucking.
You need rocks.
You need rocks.
That's all there is.
All they got is rocks.
I had rock soup Monday.
Chris
I
Rocks.
had rock sandwich Tuesday. I had rocks Thursday. I'll skip Wednesday.
He said, I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
I ain't retarded, but I eat rocks.
Oh, speaking of rocks, did you guys hear that Will Smith did a freestyle rap and called out Chris Rock again?
I did not. That seems not worth it.
And it's like, what are we doing? Why are you continuing
You've
this?
already
He's got a new movie.
apologized.
He's already
He's
apologized.
got a new movie coming out, probably.
He's going Big Willie style. He's doing it Mike's way.
It was the beat of Fresh Prince.
Men in Black 7.
Men in Black 7. Black hitting men.
Agent
Man.
W
Man.
takes on Agent
Rock.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is an alien.
But
Will Smith slaps the shit out of him.
His sidekick is Don Cheadle, but it's not explained. Like,
Ready? New Men in Black. Will Smith comes back. There's an alien. He slaps it so hard it turns into Chris Rock.
Roll credits.
New buddy cop movie. Go. Yeah, we're doing a Big Willie side.
Oh shit,
We're doing a Mike's way.
I
Wipe
just
the
can't
shoes.
fathom Will Smith still fucking rapping anymore, dude.
I think there's a reason he stopped.
He released a new album
Did he?
like recently. Yeah,
Didn't know
he
that.
was like,
Does he swear in it?
I think so.
Oh,
he's
okay.
like-
That might be worth hearing then.
He's like, Shart, I can't go back to the Emmys.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, shucks.
Dang nabbit!
That was
Darn.
literally such a slap on the wrist for a celebrity. You can't come to the Oscars for a while.
Oh no!
Shucks, I can't.
Yeah.
Darn.
Well, you know, Will Smith, major threat of winning an Oscar every year.
Not since The Pursuit of Happiness, brother.
No,
Great
he never
movie.
won one.
No, I'm saying contender-wise.
That was when he was like
he was
probably
nominated
he was
for
no-
that.
Yeah, I think he was
and
nominated
7
for that.
pounds. Maybe?
I think we can all
7
agree,
pounds
though,
was really good. That would not surprise me.
Will Smith kind of deserves like one of those honorary Oscars.
I
You
he's
mean
done
like a
so
Leo
many
Oscar?
things, dude.
Yeah,
Where like he definitely
No,
earned
no,
it, but
no,
it's
no.
like it's just like how has he not gotten one yet?
kind of.
Yeah.
But I think they should have one of those for the Oscars where it's like, look, you never got an Oscar for like
So a
movie you
participation
did?
trophy, dude.
no, but like I'm just saying, give it to Daniel Day-Lewis. Probably has a billion. Give it
Yeah.
to Leo. Give it to Will Smith. You know, give it to these guys where it's like, look,
Yeah.
you haven't won one, but you've put some shit up.
Put some work
You've
in.
been nominated so many times. It's like,
And
come on.
and all of them were good movies.
Yeah.
So what do you think the criteria is? Do you need like 6 nominations without a win? Get you in?
8.
8?
8.
I could see 8. I don't know
Okay.
if Will Smith has 8, but
I don't
could
think he
see
has 8 nominations. Do all the Men in Blacks count?
Bad Boys 1.
What about Hancock? Hancock get him that Oscar nom?
Call me an asshole.
One more time.
Ace.
I actually did really enjoy that movie.
It's a good movie.
It was cool.
It's a neat concept.
Don't like
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, but
What?
Wasn't
Don't like
there a
it.
scene in Hancock where he's banging this chick in his RV and then he's like, all right, get off. And he comes and it shoots through the trailer roof?
Nope, 100% no. That movie's PG-13.
That was
Huh.
a deleted scene then or something.
It was a deleted scene, or you fucking watched Hancock.
parody porn.
You watched Hancock a XXX porn parody.
Yeah,
You
dude.
fucking killed a girl. Like
Put it in my asshole.
one more time.
Splits her in half, dude.
Oh!
It's just the boys. That's just the
It's true.
boys.
Who's fucking the script?
Do you know
No.
that's what happened in the original comic book to Butcher's wife? He splits her in half.
With his jism?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, the boys comic was pretty fucked
She
up.
doesn't
I knew it
live.
was fucked up, but I did
There's
not.
no little boy. The whole
Really?
story is completely different.
I knew
different.
there were big differences. I didn't think that would be one of them.
That
You know,
is
what is
a
it?
big one.
Black Mask?
Black Noir is
Black
just
Noir.
a
Noir is
clone,
a
of
clone
Homelander.
of Homelander in the comics.
In the comics.
But
And
they made
he's the one
Black
that-
Noir black, which seems redundant. Because Black
A-Train.
Noir just means black in a different fucking language.
A-Train, fastest guy in the world.
White in the comic.
I know that.
Yep.
Black in the show.
Black in the show.
Redundant.
Interesting. What are we doing?
We know he's fast.
Well, yeah, but the guy in season 1 who erased, like Shockwave, was white.
And he lost. Just saying.
Well, he had a heart attack.
No, A-Train
Had the heart attack.
was on drugs and had a heart attack later.
Yes.
And then Homelander was like, "You're fucking a pussy. Let's get Shockwave in here." And then he like killed Shockwave.
Deep.
I think.
Suck A-Train's dick right now.
Eat that octopus you're best friends with. He's like, "No, I can't. I'm in love with her." And he's like,
Okay.
"Eat her."
Do
Ready?
it.
Anthony Starr. Honorary Oscar
Yeah.
for Homelander.
He's pretty good in Banshee.
I was going to say,
don't
he's pretty good
know.
at Banshee. He does beat the shit out of an Aryan Nation guy.
That's his whole thing.
No, I wanted
He's
to,
been doing that in The Boys.
I
Sorry.
want to ask you guys,
Go
Okay.
ahead.
if there was a Rudy Tuesday foursome, who would
Sexually
be-
or
yeah,
Okay.
who would be where?
Is it a gangbang or a foursome? Because
It's a
that's
foursome
different.
and it's insertion at all the same time.
Who's
Who's
the
laying
fourth?
on their back and getting the asshole? Who's standing at the edge of the bed and getting the puss? And who's on the other side standing up getting the head?
Can I be in the cuck chair?
No.
Fuck.
I want the head.
I want the head.
I was just about to call dibs.
I want the head. It's my garage.
Okay, well, I definitely want the asshole.
It's happening on the Ninja.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I did not want the asshole.
Well, I want to rub balls with one of you.
I'm okay with
Our balls rubbing.
no.
I'm all right with it.
I'm okay with puss because then I still get to see boobs.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
also feel my balls sliding up against your balls.
I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna.
No,
I'm not.
pretend that's
I'll
not
make
happening.
sure you pay attention to this.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna who.
Hey, Pat, you feel that?
I put a little icy hot on it, so it's an experience for both of us. You know what I mean? I'd have fun.
There's no way I
Why's
who
my
in this
butthole
endeavor.
burning?
Shut up.
Hooing is not an option.
I don't think any. You think hooing's gonna happen in that?
Only the girl, because she's clearly
brother,
she's
not
clearly
even
into
that.
it. Well, she's clearly into it.
Okay.
She's not just like. She's not just gonna show up and be like, Breck said you guys wanted to find out how this would
I
go.
almost just
so
said something.
I volunteered.
Not good.
Shucks, I'd have to edit that out.
Oh, see, now we're all thinking about it. There's definitely ball touching in that.
I just think it'd be a good bonding exercise, really.
Team building?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't
Instead
think
of
we need to.
icebreakers, I just
Yeah, because we're not close enough.
What fucking icebreakers do we need? We've known each other for years.
What's your favorite color?
Yes.
Green.
I was
Yes.
also gonna say yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You seem like a green guy. Rudy,
Good.
black.
Red.
Got it.
Shucks.
Second. Well, that was close.
Come on, man.
I mean,
I just hit it from the free throw line. You're saying this doesn't count?
You didn't hit it. Let me tell you that.
What
brother.
about mine?
Yours?
Black.
You seem like a purple guy.
No.
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 Favorite color?
Favorite color?
Blue.
Kind of.
Periwinkle.
Light blue.
I don't know what that color is actually.
That's purplish.
Baby
Fuck.
blue.
Light, just light blue.
Like a
Sky
light,
blue?
A light hue.
Yeah,
Like
just
a sky?
like a like a bright blue.
Okay.
And then orange.
I was
Blue and then
I was
orange?
going to guess orange.
Very different.
If you didn't say close to blue, I was gonna come
you
in with
can't be
orange.
Michelangelo, dude.
Who do you think I am? Wait. Okay.
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hold
You
on.
want to do Ninja Turtles right now,
Okay,
brother?
hold on. Which one is the one with the size?
Raphael.
That's me.
Okay, I'll give you
You're Raphael.
Goddamn right I am.
that. I don't know if he's angry enough to be Raphael.
I
No.
don't know. I didn't even know they had personalities.
Are you
What
serious?
the fuck? How would they not? They've been around for 30 years.
They're turtles.
They fucking
turtles!
They all like pizza. I thought that was like their biggest character arc.
Yeah, and then they
Let's
have
beat
the,
this guy up so we can get more pizza.
Then they have the secondary personality of the actual personality.
Yeah,
Just
the
behind-
individuality of it
Yeah.
all.
Okay, break him down. I know there's Michelangelo, who is the leader of the group.
No.
Nope.
Fuck. Raphael's the leader of the group.
No.
Nope.
Donatello's the
No.
leader of
No.
the group. Raphael, Donatello,
Guess it.
Leonardo.
Leonardo
There you go,
is
buddy.
the leader of the group. Yes.
And he's blue, so you would be the blue one.
No.
You don't want to be Leonardo?
Uh-uh.
Fair enough.
Not a good leader.
You got
not a
swords.
Manager. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
dual katanas. You're out
Dual
on.
katanas.
Nah,
You're
I'm
on
out on.
dual katanas.
I don't have the left arm.
He
dexterity
seems more
for
like a
that.
Donatello.
Yeah, you do see. Well, he is
Which-
the tech guy.
Which one's Donatello?
He's
tech
the one
guy.
with the stick.
He's the smart one.
I do like the guy with the stick.
There you go.
Can I be the stick guy?
Yes.
What's my name?
Donatello.
Goddamn right.
Donnie.
Donnie. Hey, you want to fix this pizza machine?
What's so tough is Rudy
Being Slater.
a
I'm a Michelangelo.
Michelangelo or a Raphael though? Because you're the biggest.
Hey,
I
Pat,
am
let's
the
break
biggest.
this down. You are not Leonardo.
I'm not saying I'm Leonardo. I'm saying which one. But I don't think I think Rudy is much closer to Michelangelo or Raphael than he is to
Okay,
to
so if we
Leonardo.
go with the original turtles, they're all the same size, right? So there's
Okay,
no
fair enough.
biggest
Okay.
one out of them. As far as personalities go, I think you would be Raphael because you get very mad at things.
That's true. Yeah,
And
can
I
see
am
that.
the Mikey. I'm the sweet baby boy.
You're
Just
the skateboarder
skateboarding.
cuck.
Fucking.
Leader.
We need a leader.
Fuck. We're three cucks in a chair going, I don't want to
I don't know what to do.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. No, if anyone
look at
is
these stuff on
Raphael,
Patreon.
it's Big Mike, dude.
Yeah.
Big Mike
Yeah.
has Raphael energy, dude.
Who's Splinter? Who's our Splinter?
Who's our Splinter? Steve
Jacob song.
DiNuccio.
It's Frankie Vaughn. It's
gotta take out Shredder.
Yep.
Who's our Shredder?
Frankie Vaughn. Frankie Vaughn, dude.
Frankie Vaughn,
Frankie
dude.
Vaughn is
Yeah.
Which one's the one where they all go back in time to medieval times?
The second one, dude, and it's fantastic.
What a fucking toss.
What a wild ride that was, dude.
All right, what if we take the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that have only ever been in the sewers of New York? What if we bring them to 1766 Old England?
No, Japan.
It was Japan?
It was Japan. It was feudal.
Japan.
It was feudal Japan.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
It was the beginning of the
They wouldn't make a
Western
good-
wave.
They'd make a greater soup.
Yeah.
Translation. Holy fuck.
Giant turtles.
Yeah. What the fuck? Who the what the fucking shit?
Oh,
Fucking
Kappa.
Yeah, this is a big ass samurai, dog. What
That's the
fuck?
yokai that they're based
the
off of.
fuck?
I know
You know what I
that.
learned?
You said what?
That's the yokai they're based off of.
Oh,
Kappas.
I did not know that.
They're
Did
a
not know
water
that.
spirit.
That's true. Yeah,
A water
yeah.
spirit.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
turtles that
Kappa.
steal the souls of children.
They're water benders.
Brother.
Teenage Mutant water benders.
Now, a quick break from the episode to talk to you about the sponsor of this podcast, Dubby. Dubby is an energy drink supplement company that prides itself on their unique blend of vitamins and nootropics to bring you the crash and jitter-free energy you've been looking for. With 150 milligrams of caffeine and their iconic green coffee fruit extract, one 6 to 8 ounce scoop in a shaker or cup will have you feeling a dubby all day. You're probably asking, sure it tastes great, but am I going to get super fat from all the sugar in it? Guess what, bozo? No sugar. Well, RFK has me feeling queasy about all the artificial colors and stuff. Don't worry, no artificial colors. Right now, Dubby is offering some of the best flavors in the biz with such standouts like Purple Dub Sauce, Galaxy Grenade, and their 2 limited releases of Palm Blom and Grandpa's Denture Water. All of these tubs are 5 stars, straight from the consumer's mouths. And right now, if you head over to dubby.gg, that's dubby.gg, and put in the promo code RudyTuesday, in all caps, no space, you'll get 10% off your order today. That's dubby.gg, promo code RudyTuesday, one word, all caps, for 10% off your order. We thank Dubby for sponsoring this little thing, so let's get back to that little thing.
You want to do that right now? What's your bender?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that show.
Well, there's 4 to pick from.
I know. Well, I'm thinking I don't really know them well enough to like. I feel like I'd.
He's going to say fire.
Well, that's my thing is, what do I want or what do I think I'd get?
Yeah.
Do both.
I'd want fire
Of course.
because I do cool little party tricks.
Right.
They'd be like, hey, do you have a lighter? I'd be like,
Right. Right.
"Yo."
You just be a close-up magician.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not very good, but
Do any of your tricks not include fire? Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
hey.
Who booked me?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
What did you think it was when it said Breck
The
the
firebender.
Firebender?
What do you think it meant when it said Breck the poet, fire? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
leave-
I thought.
You leave when you're crotch
So you want to be fire, but I'm going to give you Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I would be Earth.
Yeah, you'd be an earthbender.
100%.
Big
Yeah.
Earth guy.
Big Earth guy. I'm a big dirt guy.
Big Earth.
Yeah.
Big dirt
Big
guy.
Earth.
Big dirt.
But
They call me Big Dirt
I'm
in
making
the
flat.
streets,
I'm a big
dude.
flat earther.
I'm known around the dojos, Big Dirt.
But Earth guy, Earth guy is also metal bending
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
because water bending is also blood
Blood bending. Yeah.
And
Did not
then-
know that.
Fire
See,
bending is also lightning bending.
but this is what I mean is I'm not familiar enough to make the judgment because I don't have those details. So
Brother, I got all the
And
details.
then
wouldn't know.
air is gay.
Air is gay, yes.
But
Air
it-
is rainbow bending.
Actually,
No.
It's just Jubilee.
right, I'm gonna make this big parachute, and when I float it, you guys gotta go under it, and you're gonna have a weird experience.
All right, so no,
Anyone
Pat.
else? Anyone else play parachute?
Pat is
Yeah,
gonna
I got
be. So Pat, what do you want to be?
What do I want to be?
Yeah.
I feel like Earth would be cool. When you asked the question, my mind immediately went to Earth. When you said what bender would you be, and I thought Earth immediately.
All right.
But I don't know if that's a want or if that's just that's what my gut tells me.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm kind of
Yeah.
feeling?
Well,
Kind of feeling air.
an airbender.
I'm kind of feeling airbender. No, airbenders.
Not because you're gay.
No, airbenders
Because
are.
I'm bald? Is it because I'm bald?
No.
Fucking Aang, his bitch ass had a fucking blue arrow on his forehead.
Oh,
No, that's not it.
guys, I'm
There's something
sensing
about you says
a
like
group costume.
Something about me just goes.
So something about it just goes.
you'd be the you know what, you'd be my my partner magician, and I would make all the fire, and you'd make it all get extinguished.
Or bigger.
Dude, I just do a bunch of that. Just
Kinda.
yeah. That'd be so, I wish we had video.
When
Yeah.
you were a kid, and don't you lie to me.
Me?
When you were a kid,
I'll
And
be.
you
I already
watched-
know what you're gonna do. Go
and
ahead.
you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Yep.
how many moves did you practice?
Brother, all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
I didn't
dude.
practice a lot of moves. I'll tell you what I did do. I made up a superhero that didn't have telekinesis, but he did have the power to push wind in certain concentrated wind like an air. I was like 8,
think
dude.
that's
That's
just
a
a
normal
human.
thing to come out with.
I better say.
Yeah, but like with force, dude.
Oh shit! How do you push that word?
I did basically come up with the power of ceiling fan, but I still came up like I could be like, ooh, like I could like,
You want a nice breeze?
Pat, you
like it was
came
like
up
I
with
could
the
throw air.
you came
but
up with
not
the power
telekinesis.
of swatting a fly away from your face.
Yeah, I did, but like
Stop.
harder.
Well, have you
like,
seen?
really hard.
I don't think we talked about it, but have you seen that black couple on Instagram?
Narrow it down for me. Yes, I have immediately know what you're
The
talking about.
telekinesis gang, and
Yeah,
all
when
they're
they're like-
doing, and all they're doing is taking
Oh yeah, dude.
thin pieces of tin foil. And they're
Yeah.
like, look, and it's like, yeah, that's airflow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, I'm telekinetic.
Like,
It's like,
I
"You're
can move this-
retarded."
It's called kinetic energy. You
Yeah.
dumb fuck.
I've seen them and they'll be like,
See, this is the
I'd
problem
be
with
like,
public schools.
she was drained after a long day of practicing telekinesis. I was like, drained from being fucking dumb and retarded. What the fuck? Your life is harder. That's why you're drained, dude. You think you have superpowers.
I did try to waterbend in the pool though all the time.
Of
I used to waterbend in the
course.
shower.
Of
Just let it run off my
course.
finger.
If you push your hand like a V, it'll fucking make a little whip.
And you gotta do it. You gotta do
Ah.
it directly under the water.
Yes.
It can't be over, and it can't be too under. You
No.
gotta do it right at the perfect thing, and it'll make a little wave.
As
Yeah.
you know, as you get better at manipulating your abilities and working with the
yeah.
water, it gets easier.
Yes.
You glide
I was training
through
my
it.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah. those are all your that's all your intangible muscles that you get from swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intangible muscles. Yep, that's what they're called.
What are they called?
I don't know, but probably not that.
Dorsals.
Well, intangibles are things that you can't calculate. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no.
You can't calculate how fast
Stabilizer
his breaststroke
muscles.
is.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Stabilizer muscles.
Stabilizer muscles.
Which I
can't
think
calculate how fast his breaststroke is.
well, I think honestly, if they're what are they called?
Stabilizer muscles.
I think it's two big boys. I think we have natural stabilizer muscles. It's called breathe in and float.
Dude, if I didn't have stabilizer muscles, my head would just flop to one side like,
Like an
a
Indian.
baby.
All right, you're gonna need to work in those delts. You're gonna want to do some shrugs.
I'd have to
I'm
work at
a
a 7-Eleven.
waterbender.
You're a 7-Eleven bender, buddy. Now give me my soda.
Pack of red, shut the fuck up.
Dispense my soda. All right.
Fucking A, dude.
I can also control blood. Yeah, I bet you can,
Yeah.
Wawa.
Shut. Yeah, there's a couple of Wawas in there, dude. What are we doing?
Fun.
You know what sucks? though?
fun of Asians no more.
The thing is, with airbenders, you just make it out of nowhere. Fire, you make it out of nowhere. Earth, you need it, but you're always on the earth. Water, you gotta be around water.
If you're a
But also
waterbender,
ice, though, right?
Also ice. Yes.
if you're a waterbender and
Big
like,
old cube ice.
Big old cube ice.
if you're a waterbender,
You'd be like, I need help, quick. chunk of it off and like you gotta
Shink.
rub it in your hands to melt it down.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
If you were a waterbender born
Give me a second.
if you were a waterbender born in Wyoming, you'd be fucked.
Fucked, dude. That's why they were all
Big
Inuits.
sky country.
Quick, help! You got like a public pool nearby or something? I don't.
You think it's gonna rain soon, or no? Shit.
Your mom never loved you. Like, what are you doing? Generating tears.
Too
Yeah.
bad it's not hot out here. I'd be sweating.
Yeah, but dude, they get that tear and then they hold it in their fingers and they fucking it's straight through someone's eye.
You just did to
Yeah.
me? What the fuck?
Yeah. That was off my can.
Bing!
Off my
Oh,
can.
thank God. I thought it was off your forehead.
No, my can's sweating like fucking crazy.
Enjoy HPV, fucko.
Fuck.
I don't have HPV. I don't have enough sexual intercourse for that.
You and Michael Douglas are gonna get throat cancer from fucking catheter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas.
That's not what I'm gonna get throat cancer from, brother.
You're going out
Penis.
like Babe Ruth.
He's gonna get it from penis.
And I think it's gonna be like that Babe Ruth movie where he strikes out and he coughs blood up on home plate, and you're like, ah!
Ah!
Except if home plate, it's gonna be a bowl of spaghetti.
That's just sauce.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
flavor.
Oh, God.
Flavor Flav.
Cool.
I kicked it on accident.
I had this question the other day that I thought was interesting. At what point, and there's going to need some criteria for this to calculate it, but at what point does it go from you slept with a MILF to you slept with someone who's reasonably aged for you to sleep
Oh,
with?
yeah.
A child. I mean, by definition.
Yeah, but by definition, but not necessarily.
I get. So what he's saying is basically, the girl has a kid no matter what in this scenario, right?
It's a MILF.
Right. But then when is it just somebody that you are expected to have sex with? Like someone who's 32 also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have to also have a kid?
Or
Are they a MILF anymore if you have a kid too?
Okay, so here's
That's called a good dating pool.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm also saying is like, okay, if you had a kid when you were 22, there's a decent chance you're still going to be hot. You don't count as a MILF.
Yeah.
22. Okay. Yeah.
No.
You
but
you
do.
don't count. If you're in your 20s, I would say you don't count.
What does MILF stand for?
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But there's
Say it.
But think of like the
Say it.
it's mother I'd like to fuck. Why are
There
you
you go.
getting
Thank
hung up
you.
on this?
No,
Like,
I
I'm
just
not, I'm
wanted
not
you to say
being
it.
weird about it. I just moved on.
I just wanted you to say it.
But if you think about like, okay, stereotypically, stereotypically, when you picture like MILF, it's like it's an older woman in her late 30s to
I would say
50s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're,
so-
we're
and-
talking about the porn category MILF,
That yeah.
basically.
Kinda.
But
Yeah.
but again, but you can see someone that age and be like, you don't. You could see someone attractive, not know if they're a mom or not. They can
45.
be that age, and you can be like, I had a MILF dental
45.
hygienist
You're saying
today.
45?
45.
45 is the cutoff?
What do you mean?
45 is when you become a MILF.
45
And
is when
then
you
okay.
okay.
Interesting.
60 is GILF.
Less than that is not a MILF. You wouldn't say 38? I could see 38.
I could see 38. Yeah. 38's a MILF. I would say 35.
40. I'll go 40.
35 to 45
Is MILF.
is MILF to me. GILF is
45 and up.
40. No.
Harsh
question.
standards.
What's 40?
55 to 75. I'm not fucking anybody in between those two things.
That's my question.
But
is what
wouldn't
would
that be like cougar, though?
45 to 55?
Cougar is just anybody older than you.
Okay. You
I
said
would
what?
say, well, what's 45 to 55?
Dead
Nothing.
to me.
on the
Prospects.
on the R word scale, it's nothing.
It's nothing. It doesn't exist.
Wait and see.
I only fuck in porn categories.
You know what's funny, though? 35, I couldn't see MILF. 38, I can.
That's what I'm saying.
36, maybe?
But okay, so
37 sounds like a...
37 sounds like a mom age.
Yeah.
it's a mom age, but it's not a MILF age.
Yeah.
38 really feels like a minimum MILF age.
You know what I've noticed? So I work at an elementary school. We all know this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've noticed the moms aren't as hot as I would think they would be.
Well, yeah.
What are we talking about?
They're elementary school kids. They're at max 10 years old.
Yeah.
So the moms would be at max 35, 37.
You could say roundabout.
Roundabout?
Some maybe, but if we're going to average it.
No
Some
hots.
of them, some of them pop them out and give
Okay,
up.
but what you're thinking, you're
I mean,
that's true. But you're also
That's true.
you have to think about it this way that you're not fucking in Hollywood. You're not in the city.
No, I'm in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. That's
yeah.
true. Bleep that.
That's not MILF County. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's that's he,
This? No, this is Bristol, Rhode
He
Island.
works in Massachusetts.
I work in.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
suck me from behind. Suck me from behind.
speaking of,
Yeah. Pat said this was heavy on his mind. Pat said,
Well-
Pat came in, he said, this is heavy on my
Heavy
mind.
on
This
my
is like
mind.
an elephant on my mind because it's like so heavy on my mind.
the 4th of July is coming, just so everyone knows it comes out a
It's
week
coming
later.
so hard.
So the 4th of July is this Friday, this past Friday when this comes out.
Yeah.
For me, that feels very much like the official, and I know it's not for some, but for me it is the official like sundress season.
Okay.
But I have to ask, because of recent trends, sundresses or rompers?
Who you want to go? You want to go first?
Sundresses
You
or
want to go
rompers?
at the same time?
What do you
Yeah.
like to see on a woman
3,
more?
2, 1. Sundress. Fucking.
What are we talking
doing,
about?
dude?
What are we
I
Do
like
I want to see a
rompers.
lady that can fucking
Bear children?
yeah, kind of.
Come on. She
Okay.
could do it in the sundress.
Here's what.
Could
Here's
do it in a romper.
Here's what. No, but
No,
here's
you
what.
can't. You can't birth a child in a romper.
No, but here's also the thing, Rudy.
Where's it gonna go?
I was
Here's
thinking
where,
of making a child.
oh, wow,
here's where my mind went when you said that.
Okay.
If you think about it,
yeah.
women that have the shape. I'm gonna let Pat finish his drink just in case.
Mhm.
The women that have the shape of mothers usually wear a romper. And women, the same thing I've been giving you. I don't. What do you think? I shook it up.
Get in there, boy.
Full mouth, huh?
Oh wow, dude.
It was all over the top.
I
had to take it.
I had to take it in the mouth.
I had to take in the whole top.
Teeth around the rim. I like that.
Anyway,
What were we talking about?
rompers,
Okay.
sundresses, rompers.
So ugly broads wear rompers and hot broads wear sundresses.
100%. That's how I feel. But Pat
Let's
has
just
a
say it.
different. Pat has a different.
Let's just say
okay,
it.
so-
if you wear a romper, your hips match your shoulders, and you're walking around looking like a fucking. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
Yeah.
But if you're a broad that has hips bigger than her shoulders, guess what you're wearing? And guess what it's accentuating? Guess what's going great?
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
I disagree.
That's fine. You can be
'Cause-
wrong.
Well, okay, well, I can also have my opinion. My opinion stems from when I lived in Texas. When I lived in Texas, my ex-wife liked to wear a lot of rompers because they were very cool and they were very form-fitting. She looked very good in rompers.
Okay.
And now I like to see. I saw a girl in a romper the other day, and she was a milf in a romper, and I was like, you know what? If this pane
That's
glass
what I'm
window
saying.
wasn't,
She's a MILF. She's bared children.
Yeah.
but she's wearing a romper.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you give birth, your hips go and they spread
Yeah.
out a little bit.
They get
and
big.
if you have childbirthing hips, you're in a romper. Buddy, sorry to tell you, the case in point.
More black women wear sundresses than rompers. Just saying.
I mean,
This is a personal thing, but
that's
yeah.
not even-
That's a little more personal to you. I'm talking more general than that.
Fair enough.
Dude, General Cunningham reporting for duty. Buddy, sundresses.
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 You're entitled to your opinion. I thought this was going to be a bigger debate.
Not at all.
How is it that every time we debate a topic, I'm always the odd man out that has to defend himself against two idiots? All
That
three of us
seems-
are idiots. So it's
Yeah, I was
just-
gonna say. What do you mean?
Good save.
We're all idiots.
all three of us are idiots, but
100%,
obviously one idiot working against two, someone has the advantage there.
No,
It's just numbers.
Yeah, it's just the numbers.
Here's the thing, right, Pat? You have the higher IQ. And
That's true.
Fuck you.
That is true. That is
Me and
true.
Rudy are in the 130s. I think you broke 140 or something.
I was 136. I'm gifted.
I think I was 132. I think Rudy was 128.
128 or 130.
Sure,
Yeah.
but
I'm gifted.
Whatever.
but let's just also say it's an app on a phone.
Yeah, dude.
It's real.
It's real. You're
It's-
saying it's real because it helps your point.
It helps.
I'm
me.
the smartest man in this room.
I mean, 8 points in IQ is like 6 degrees in Fahrenheit.
6 degrees of Kevin
That's a
Bacon.
lot, buddy.
It's not that much.
Well, I'm not retarded.
That's what I'm saying.
That's 80.
It's
the
a-
difference
no,
between
that's
84
that's
and 90
100.
is
Is it 100?
If you're below 100, that means you're below the.
Wow.
100 is the.
But see, that's the other thing
the
too
dumb,
about that.
the dumb cut.
Yeah,
the
well, 100
bell curve.
100 is like this is
The low
middle.
end of the bell
This is the
curve.
middle,
Okay.
and if you fall
Okay.
below the middle, then you're like.
Okay.
So
Well, I
100
got-
is like.
But see,
you're
when I was
alive.
so okay, so that was kind of the next point I was gonna make. It was like so those tests changed so much.
Yeah.
When I was a
True.
kid, it was anybody under 80 was statistically retarded,
that might
and
still
they
be a
used that
thing.
word,
No,
and
no,
it was
no.
a medical
Well,
term.
but there's
I
a
still
difference
also-
between dumb and like special needs.
Exactly. I think 80
well,
to
I mean,
below
I'm
not
80 might
special
be
needs.
like special needs, but like 80 to 100 is like you're on the lower end of intelligence.
Yeah.
But also when you say
You're gonna
like
work
when you
on
say a
cars
kid, what do you
a lot.
mean? Because you can't like if you're a kid and you're like, oh, I was 14 when I took one.
Yeah,
It's like yeah, you
wait.
can't expect a 14-year-old
I
to
got
score as well as a
tested-
27-year-old.
I got
Why?
tested at 13.
Why?
Too young.
I had anger issues.
Yo,
and
what-
So
said-
they tested your IQ?
What
yeah,
kind of
they said,
IQ
like-
test is a 13-year-old taking? I'm in. Dude.
So I was
I'm about
doing-
to be the smartest man on the planet
so,
with
all
that
right,
IQ
so
test.
legitimately, the reason was I was doing really bad in the class overall, but I was doing really well in tests.
Dyslexic.
So I knew no.
Okay.
I knew the information. I just didn't give a fuck about the class. So I wouldn't do homework. I wouldn't do all that shit. I absorbed the information. You gave me a test on it. I knew it. And then I would do really well on a test, but I never did any of my homework.
Rudy's
So
out here
then they
just
were
trying
like-
to convince us he's a prodigy.
Yeah, you're like Rain Man.
Yeah.
Kind of.
152 toothpicks. There's 152.
Definitely gay.
Let's go count cards. I want to fuck a hooker.
Would you go to the island?
No.
What the fuck?
No.
What?
No.
Seems like a slam dunk question. What are we talking about?
No.
I get. All right,
I would
I'll be
say-
the one to say it, guys. I don't think any of us would be at Epstein's Island.
Yeah, because
True.
we're poor.
No.
Oh.
Look, morally, I would not go to Epstein's Island.
Morally, no. Seems like a fun time.
Would it help my career? It seems like yes.
Seems like yes.
It seems like the people you get in contact with, you don't have to do anything.
I could meet
it's
Bill
a bad
Clinton.
look to go.
I could meet Bill
but
Clinton in a
at-
dress.
At the same time, you get to meet Bill Clinton. You get to meet Tom Hanks. You get to meet a lot of people with a lot of money who can push you along.
Okay.
You get
so
to
it
meet
seems
retards in a
like-
wheelchair. You get to be pushed along.
I see. It feels like the safe zone of not being a pedophile is an IQ of 128 to 136.
I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong.
You're too smart.
You're
so
too
you are a
smart to not be a
pedophile.
pedophile.
Yeah, and you're too dumb to not be a pedophile. And I'm like, I don't really think.
I don't wanna
I don't
do
want to go to
this.
the island for any reason.
No.
Look, I said morally don't want to go, but if
Well,
I'm
the big question is, do I know? If I don't know, yeah, I'd go to
Okay,
the island.
okay, yeah.
But if I knew, like, hey, this is the secret, I'd be like, no.
Well,
no.
see, that's the problem with the 132 IQ point is that there would be nothing suspicious of Tom Hanks pulling up on a private jet and be like, hey, do you want to
Except all the children.
maybe
on the
get
island.
on
That might
get
be
on the plane
suspicious.
with me and go to an island?
Yeah,
and
then a
you're
bunch of
sitting
naked
there.
12-year-olds would be like, what's up? And you'd be like, maybe oh shit.
Yeah,
my-
you're sitting there.
I
You're
gotta
sitting there at a
call the
CVS
authorities.
register, being like, yeah, seems yeah, I would go, yeah.
She's on the
Yeah.
up and up.
You're Tom Hanks. Did you know that? And he's
I'm
like,
sorry.
I did know that. Would you like to go to an island? He's
Maybe I
like,
missed
with
it.
you? Maybe yes.
Maybe I missed it. This is the question you wanted to.
No.
No, it was sundresses.
I was sundresses and rompers, dude. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me say no.
Okay.
I am not a pedophile.
Also not
My
a pedophile.
co-hosts
Hey,
are making some weird arguments.
I
Well-
I have a motorcycle
I always make weird arguments.
in my garage. That's not mine.
It's also a Kawasaki Ninja, so I don't know if that really helps you.
No, I was about to say. I feel like
You seem like
non-pedophiles, Harley Davidson. Pedophiles, crotch rockets.
pedophiles do
That's
have
fair.
crotch rockets.
I'm gonna tell Mike you said that.
Have you ever seen every 25-year-old who's dating a 17-year-old rides a crotch rocket?
That's fair.
Crotch your rocket.
Crotch your rocket.
All right,
Disgusting.
I'll hit us up.
Hit me up, brother.
Hit me up. Blow me up, Tom.
Do you think Tom Hanks is actually a pedophile?
I
Yeah.
believe he's on the list that went to the island. Pedophile? Hard to believe.
When is
Hard to believe. I don't see it. He played Mr. Rogers in the movie.
He also played in Big, which was like a pedophile's dream. So what are we doing?
I don't.
I don't
Mind
know.
of a child, body of an adult? What are we doing?
Yeah, but that makes the woman the
think that'd be the-
pedophile, not Tom Hanks.
I also
Tom
think it'd be-
Hanks is the victim.
Stop
What a
it.
victim blamer. Wow, this guy fucked.
I also think it'd be the other way around.
Body of a child, mind of a human. Mind of an adult. Sorry.
Yeah. What?
Body of a child, mind of a pedophile.
Guys,
Body of Christ.
guys, we're washed. Anyway, guys, we're washed. Speaking of washed, dolphins. No, that's for your podcast. So, oh yeah. Do you remember the first time you saw?
God damn it.
Guys, I'm giving you the same
I'm listening.
beers I'm not drinking at all, but no, his exploded.
Oh, it did? I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
That's
I
what-
thought you were really going to smash that glass. That would have been crazy.
That'd been cool. No, that's
That'd
what I'm
been
saying.
cool.
I'm not shaking them.
Beats me.
Shake, shake it. Did you know that's Miley Cyrus's brother?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you lying
What?
to me?
Well, he was in that band,
5 seconds of summer?
Metro Station.
Shake,
Oh.
shake, shake, shake.
5 seconds of
If you move
summer.
it like
Isn't it- it's all the
this,
same
then
to
I'm
me,
shaking
honestly.
like that.
That whole
no.
era of music sounds
Metro
the same.
Station was like 08 when that popped off. Shake, shake,
Shake, shake, you shake it. Does anyone know any more
One.
of that song?
Yeah, yeah.
One.
Well, she moves it like this,
and she moves it like that.
Well, she moves it like this, and she moves it like that. No, you shake, shake, you shake, shake, you shake it. But I think it's
Pretty
also
good,
like,
actually.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good song.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue.
I
that.
gotta divide my liked songs.
Yeah, too bad there isn't like a separate folder. Like
Well,
these are the dumb songs that I like.
You
These
can
are
make
the
a-
actual songs that I like.
You can make a playlist.
that's what I'm doing right now.
I'm doing the free option, brother.
I'm separate.
Make a
that makes
playlist for
sense.
free.
I'm separating. I have to separate my white jams from my black jams.
Can you give me an example of a white jam?
Your body
Beatles.
is a wonderland
No,
by
something,
John Mayer.
something by the Beatles.
Something by the Beatles. Give me an example of a black jam.
"Carry Me" / "The Season" by Anderson .Paak.
Interesting.
Give me one that other people know outside of this podcast.
Black Jam. Love
Bombs
and
over Baghdad.
Love and Happiness by Al Green.
Oh,
Give
yes.
me one that people actually know outside of this podcast.
Everybody knows that, dude.
Not by the name, I don't.
Love and happiness.
It's a man's. It's not really a black jam, but it's a man's.
It's a
world.
man's world,
Yeah, that's more of a
Dum,
gloomy
dum.
song, which is also a.
but it wouldn't
one
be a
after-
world.
Wouldn't be nothing
Wouldn't be nothing. Whatever the fuck. Without a woman.
without a woman.
This kid's got it. He's got
Or
a
a
blue
girl.
soul.
Yeah.
A black jam.
Call
no
me CeeLo
Scrubs.
Green because I
No
am
Scrubs.
R&B.
No Scrubs.
No Scrubs is a black jam, dude.
That okay?
I
See,
don't wanna-
I
yeah,
don't
Poison.
want no Scrubs.
Oh.
That girl is
poison. Can't trust a big button smile. That
Yeah.
girl is poison.
Can't get you out of my mind.
It's it hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Kiss her, love her, touch her. That girl is poison.
That's such a good song.
It's really good.
Is that 3?
That's 3. At least 3.
We're a musical podcast now. If you're gonna come on the podcast,
You better bring a song.
You got to bring a song.
You better bring a sing along, dude.
To
You
be
got
fair, when you get drunk, you start singing.
I'm not.
not
drunk.
only here. Only here.
Only here?
I don't get drunk and sing at the bar.
You don't get drunk at the bar.
That's true. It's expensive.
Yeah.
No. When's the
Yeah.
first time you saw an animal die?
Legitimately.
Let's stop laughing. When's the first time you saw like an animal die?
An animal I cared
Not
about or an
injured.
animal? I
General.
just like in general.
Poison.
That's fair.
Because it's two different things.
Yeah.
The
Also,
One
it's-
made me
it's-
go,
How about this?
oh, and one made me think about
in
my life.
The
Yeah.
wild?
One in the wild.
Have you seen one in the wild-ish?
I feel
Yes.
like I've talked about it on the pod the past couple weeks. Like,
Who's
the turtle that
blowing
got run
leaves
over by
right
the school
now?
bus.
I fucking Mexicans, dude. Do it at any time of the fucking night.
The turtle that got run over by the school bus is the first one that I remember. Everything before that was inconsequential. Cut off a snake's head with a shovel type shit.
Rudy?
I'm sorry.
What? What? Are you
What?
from Florida?
You committed murder, and that was inconsequential.
committed-
No, no, you asked if
snakicide?
I've seen it.
Oh, you didn't kill the snake.
No, my dad's not gonna let me kill a snake when I'm 8.
I mean, if he was a
But
grown
that's
man.
still the first one. then.
5.
But that's still the first one. If you remember that, I mean, that's the first time
I
you
don't
saw an
remember it. I'm
animal's
just
death.
sure that it's a thing that happened. I don't have a
okay,
distinct
okay,
memory.
But the turtle that got crushed by the school bus.
That was
Is
the one
is
you
the earliest one that I
You've
can
told that
I
story,
distinctly can yes.
I'll imagine it.
Yeah, why do we keep
I
bringing
don't
up killing
remember.
dead animal? What the fuck's with
No.
this? If we've
Okay.
talked about this before, stop bringing it up, dude.
You said we didn't talk about this. Is why I'm bringing it up.
But you just said I told you the turtle story.
No,
The turtle in the school bus. What the fuck are you talking about?
all right. Fuck, dude. All right.
Shit. Oh, so much heat, dude.
I got a little
cheap.
Raphael
Well,
in
no,
me,
I
dude.
didn't
A
go.
little red bandana.
Raphael, me brother. Oh shit.
Okay, but no, that might have been a separate time you told that.
Hey man, I don't remember.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't. I'm
So-
just giving you shit.
So
yeah.
like
I
the
remember
first one that was like,
I
whoa.
remember the first time I ever saw an animal die, and I was like, God damn it, dude! I was driving home from work.
'Cause,
I was
like-
actually older.
Because like putting dog, it's like stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
like,
putting a dog down, that's different.
It's kind of
That's-
different. I'm talking about like, I did not
Oh.
expect to see that.
So I was driving home from work. It was pouring out, dude. Pouring out rain. And it was No, I'm good right now. It was pouring rain
It
out.
blows up. I don't.
Not on me.
Yeah. Shake that does.
But yeah, so I was driving home from work and it was pouring rain out.
Okay. So
And
you're.
I'm probably
18,
in
20.
my 20s. I'm like 22,
Okay.
I think.
Kind of
And
young.
Kind of young.
Yep.
And I'm driving home from work and I see a chipmunk, right? Dart in front of my car. And I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
And I missed it.
Nice.
He got scared in the middle of my car, stayed there. But then as I drove over him, I looked in my rearview mirror and he started running again and got completely annihilated by the car behind me, dude. Like flat. And I was like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
Kind of puts a damper on the day.
Yeah. Mr. Pickles! No! Chip! No!
Rui has a breakdown.
Fuck! Fuck! Oh my god! Dude, I experienced mortality for the first time. I was just like, no! My parents are gonna die someday.
Someone calls the cops. They're like, yeah, they're full screaming. Fuck. You're getting murdered.
Just over the 911 line. Jesus, holy fuck!
There was an SUV behind me, and I missed the chipmunk, and this SUV didn't miss it, and it was really bad.
He ran right over him. I swear to God.
Sir, is there an emergency?
Just go full white woman on him, dude.
Man, you need to calm down. Ow, that hurt. No, because the first time I saw animal death
Was yesterday when I
was
killed one with a
I
shovel.
murdered.
It was on Epstein's Island.
I saw it.
Oh,
There was a
shit.
koi fish, and I said, I bet I could rip that thing in half. I did, but it was gross.
Slimy, ew.
Oh my god, you didn't say it was gonna be gross. I
Threw
thought they were robots. Oh
threw it
my
back
God,
in the
I'm
pond.
So strong.
Epstein's Island's had
yeah.
robot cod.
Koi.
Cool.
Koi.
Oh, my fucking bad.
Yeah. No, I was standing at a bus stop, and my grandmother, who is hashtag dead now,
Fuck yeah, brother.
she called me. She was like, "Hey, we're gonna go get you glasses."
Nice.
So I hadn't worn glasses since 5th grade.
Yeah, thanks, Grandma. Where are you?
She was like, "I'm gonna pick you up where are you? And I was like,
I've been
over.
reading
I
nothing
don't know. I can't read the street signs.
I've been seeing nothing but blobs for 6 years. Jesus Christ! Give me some fucking help! I know we're broke, but come on! We couldn't tape the old ones back together. I can have something. You know how much I got made fun of? I couldn't hit shit in dodgeball. I didn't even throw it the other kids. I threw it the other fucking way.
You know what's funny? I was in an algebra class and I sat in the back and I couldn't see the board. And this
And you're like, that was a workout.
this teacher asked me a question. I was like, I can't see it. And she was like, stay after class. And I was like, yeah, I can't see it. She's like, you're gonna have to move up. And I was like, fine.
God.
None of the cool kids sit up front,
Yeah.
though. Mrs. M.
I forget her name. She might be dead. But
Well, I don't know her name. You
first-
just never called them by their full name.
I was at this bus stop and I was like, I'm here. I'm at this bus stop. Come pick me up. She's like, all right. So I'm sitting at this bus stop waiting for her. And I look up and I see these birds like flying around.
Yeah.
And I just look at one and I'm like, wow, isn't nature great?
Yeah.
It swoops down. I swear to God, Hummer.
Oh.
I had my headphones in, almost full volume.
Oh.
I see this bird get hit. It slides across the ground.
Oh.
I hear it through the headphones. Just like, I'm like,
Oh.
It slid across what? Slid across the windshield or the?
the pavement.
Oh, dude, I thought you meant it like a.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it got hit by the.
Turn your wipers on.
It got hit by the frumper of the Hummer
The
of
frumper?
the Hummer. Just boom, and I heard the impact. It was like, oh. And I just
That's what the
saw-
bird said. It went.
And I just saw this bird freeze, wings close, slide across the pavement. And I heard this. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I went and got glasses.
Dude.
But hold
Go
on,
ahead.
my buddy has a better story. Because I told Matt, he was like, "Do you want to know the first time that happened to me?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I was like 12, and
Ripe.
it pristine, it nearly stunk,
Mm.
but it had just become summer or spring after winter, and his dad was.
You've heard of Pootie Tang. This is Preemie Tang.
but his dad was like, "Go out, mow the lawn." It's like the first mow of the year. So he goes out there, puts the gas in it, hits a primer, rips it. It's not going. Rips it like 2 more times. He all of a sudden starts hearing
Oh no, dude.
a family of mice had nested in the blades.
Oh,
He was like, it was like Saving Private Ryan.
oh, brother.
They were like crawling away. Just chopping baby mice in half.
Oh, Jesus.
Did he run them over? Put them out of their misery?
I
He just
doubt
let him.
it.
Let him. He was like, go for the fence line. We've got to get to cover. It's too much. Oh, this is no man's land.
If you could give me some more morphine.
Do you think one of them like was crawling, and the bottom half was missing? He's crawling. He's like, I can't feel my arms.
Oh
shit,
no, he's
dude.
dumb.
Dude, I was driving. So I used to work for a tree removal company in like my mid-20s, and we had to wake up fucking early as shit. Right, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was driving to the site, and I'm in my my dad's Pathfinder, and I'm just driving down the road, dude, and a fucking bird just goes just right in front of the grill, and I heard a bump, and I'm like, fuck, I killed that bird, dude. Shit.
What
But
do you-
I was like, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I gotta go to work. So I keep going, right? Park my car. Spend the whole day working, dude, right? It's like it's
Heard a
probably like
12-year-old.
I killed a kid.
Sir.
Mister.
Ah, shit! I turned my radio off.
Mr. Rodolfo, could you please call the police?
There's no South Americans in Tiverton.
I need a hospital, but please, very much, very much, Mr. Rudolph.
I don't know this guy.
is.
But
man.
so
Is
spend
your
the whole
name
day
Rudy?
working, right? I'm fucking fucking tired at the end. Come back to the site where we parked the cars. I get out of the work truck. I just happen across the front of my car and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? The bird got stuck in my grill, face out, like a
Like a turret bird.
dude. It
Like you
looked like
tied
that
him up
thing.
in Mad Max.
It looked like that thing at the end of a boat. It was like
Yeah.
the fucking like.
It's a woman looking out to sea.
Dude, I
I'm a
grabbed
beautiful,
it,
I'm a
pulled it
beautiful
out.
mermaid.
Barehanded?
Barehanded. I
Dude,
pulled it out, dude. I
no.
thought it might have been alive. Because I was like,
Still
oh, I'll
put
be gentle.
fucking gloves on. What
Dude,
the fuck?
you were
I'm a
going
man.
80 down the highway. I was like,
The whole way, the thing's just like, ah! Dude, I pulled it out. It was just completely dead. I was just like, all right, well.
Yo, can birds
away.
blink or was it just
the whole time.
dude, just like
Ah!
It's like they tie him to the front of a train in an old Western. What the
Yeah, I just had one the other day. I was driving and I saw a bird swoop down out of the tree line in front of my car,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yo, there's
no way he's going to make it.
It was so close, like it disappeared in front of my car. Where I couldn't see it, but I didn't hear a thump or anything. Dude, I looked in the rearview mirror. I just saw a bunch of feathers floating to the ground. I was like,
well.
he could have gotten away. He could-
KDR keeps going.
36 Iraqis, 1 pigeon. How you doing?
Yeah. It's crazy they actually killed that many Iraqis.
It's crazy.
It's crazy you guys haven't killed any.
Does it ever like keep you up at night or anything, or just?
No,
As he takes a sip of his beer. No.
doesn't keep me up at all.
You know what I actually makes me happy. Good dreams, sweet dreams. Serta mattress.
Sleep like a fucking baby.
You know what does keep me up? The state of the country right now.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, no.
Also, I'm not informed. It doesn't keep me up. I sleep 4 hours
I
a
don't
night.
even know what's going on.
Those
say,
4 hours are
big, beautiful
dead
Bill.
on sleep.
I say, do I have 2 mics on Monday? Good enough.
Works for me.
I
And I hear gunshots. I'm like, was that outside? And my dad's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's quiet. And I was like,
maybe it was elks. maybe it was the elks clashing horns. What the fuck are you talking about?
Pat just has a full pot of black coffee sitting next to him. He's just like, I've been up all night.
Zeus must be angry.
The Jews must be angry.
No, Zeus.
He said the Jews must be angry.
Do you hear the elks clashing? The Jews must be angry.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
They got that horn, dude, that they blow into on fucking Ramadan or whatever the hell it is. They summon Noah with that. or
You know,
something.
King Tut's supposed to return. I've heard that in the streets.
Sure.
He's coming back
Give him the club foot.
in the shadows.
He hides perfectly there.
He
It's
moked
perfectly in the
up.
shadows.
He moked up. That's a
Was
mummy
King
reference.
Tut like?
Yeah,
wasn't he
mummy.
only like 13?
King Tut?
King
Yeah.
Tut
Yeah,
was
yeah, he
13
was
years
young.
old.
Yeah.
He
And-
also was
and-
probably inbred.
Yeah, he was
Well, yeah.
severely.
That's why his
fucked.
head looked like that.
His head was
His
fucked
head
up.
looked like a lion because of that?
No, his head was long
Wait,
as fuck.
You don't know like the King Tut deformities?
No.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, I'm actually gonna look that up.
wild, dude.
I know
what-
more about Cleopatra because she
was white.
hot.
was hot
she was
if
white
she was,
because she was hot.
age appropriately hot.
No.
Well, she's thousands of years old now.
Thousands of years
Baby
old.
got it going on.
Baby got it going on. Who's the actress that played? Was it Audrey Hepburn?
No.
I
Played
need
her
you to
in-
narrow it down for me.
The actress that played Cleopatra in the movie Cleopatra.
Oh, I don't know. I've never
Okay.
seen
I
that.
So real
believe it was
quick.
Audrey Hepburn.
King Tut most likely had a club foot,
Jesus.
scoliosis, a cleft palate, Kohler's disease, which affects the bones of the foot, causing pain and leading to a limp.
Yeah, he had a cleft foot. Yeah.
Overbite, feminine hips, and malaria.
Damn, they put feminine hips
I
as
know,
a disability?
dude.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
You're gonna roast the dead man?
Dude.
Yeah, he was fucked up, and he looked like a bitch.
Plus, he walked like a girl.
What's your problem? Nothing. Pakistani.
I didn't know my sister was King Tut.
What?
What?
Degenerate.
Degenerate, dude.
She coming to 4th of July?
Scoliosis. Yeah, of course she is. She lives 2 houses down.
Does she?
Yeah.
Let's go
For
pay her a
real.
visit right now.
All right.
I didn't realize the Marinosis were the real estate kings of
Dude,
Rhode
they
Island.
We're not. She rents.
Run the- Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Blah 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 blah.
Maybe it's clinical.
You can't
depression.
sit with us. That's fine, Ashley. I can't sit with you because I have hemorrhoids.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. That's a vine, I think.
Yeah.
That's an old line. Yeah,
We're just stealing old content. at this
I
point.
don't give a fuck.
Right before we close this out, I just want you guys to know, because I think this made it into one of the first episodes. So I had a root canal done today. Still came out and did the pod because I'm loyal. I'm a dog. Had a root canal today. Played a round of golf. Then came and did the pod. I was in a lot of pain after playing the round of golf.
Yeah.
The
no,
anesthesia
that's-
had worn off, and I just want you guys to know that I actually didn't take 1,000 milligrams of pain reliever. This time, I only took 800 milligrams of pain reliever,
Wow.
and then drank 5 beers.
He's
So-
growing.
Look at him.
So, just so you guys know.
I won't be a drug addict.
Well,
Be a
tomorrow,
drunk addict.
tomorrow I'm getting a temporary crown put on, so I'll probably take 1,000 milligrams tomorrow.
Christ alive, brother.
No, I.
They have to do that for the root canal.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? This will be one of the only times I say, Pat, unironically, teeth stuff. It do kind of suck.
That do
It
kind of
sucks
suck.
so
it
much,
do kind
dude.
of suck.
That do suck.
I actually,
So
I
much.
have teeth stuff that I did, dude.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Chomp me with it, brother.
So I don't know if you guys know that. I think you know this. I don't know if you know this. This tooth, my front left, is fake.
Yeah, that was the magic broke a tooth thing.
Don't know how it happened.
We don't know
I-
how
I
it happened
hope-
to this
I
day.
hope
We
that-
know how it happened, but we don't know.
Yeah,
I hope
we
that when
will.
you turn like 40, we have one of your siblings on, and they're like, "Oh, I know how that happened
I can get my siblings on.
the pod."
We don't have to wait until he's
I-
40?
Well, no, because I want this is when I
I-
want the information to come out. Because then
Oh.
that's so long that this mystery has been going on of where did
Right.
Breck's front tooth
You want
go.
it to be part of the lore.
Unironically,
Yeah.
I think I could probably get one of my sisters on.
Do you think they would do it?
One of them, yeah.
Do you think it would be fun?
It could be.
Sick.
You guys got to have, like some good
I was gonna say-
questions.
How old are they?
22,
Oh,
Is this
cool,
the
they can
older one or
drink.
younger one?
younger.
I thought the younger one was like closer to 18, but okay. Not that it's a
Well,
deal
she
breaker. It
is.
just
I mean, I guess she is.
well, I mean, like in her personal age, it's just
is that a mill?
Is your sister a MILF?
No.
No.
I wouldn't fuck her.
Wait, what was I talking about?
Teeth
T
stuff.
shit.
Teeth stuff. Yeah, tooth stuff. It does suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's rough.
Good on you for powering through, brother.
dude,
No,
I'm about to
it's-
to have almost like the left bottom side of my jaw is gonna, or like my teeth, it's gonna be all redone, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 2 crowns,
Oh.
a root canal. It's fucking crazy.
This is what I was talking about. So when I got my fake tooth in
Yeah.
the front, my dentist said if you're gonna floss this tooth, take the string floss, go up, and then slide out. Don't pull it back down because it can get caught.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said for sure.
Rip the tooth off. Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Saturday. Maybe I think it was Saturday. I go and get one of those. the
This
picks.
Saturday that just passed?
Yep. I get one of those picks.
Wasted. Were you?
No,
No.
but one of those picks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I put it up there. I was doing it, and I pulled it down. I was like, it's kind of stuck, and I pulled it. And I was like,
No.
I felt my tooth realign. So
So
I don't know how long this has.
You might have to go back to the dentist, dude.
I
Yeah.
definitely need to.
Yeah.
Because I also have
Dude, let me recommend
a
you.
cracked and or cavity in my.
I promise you, if you go to Rhode Island Endodontist, best looking and most fun dental hygienist I've ever been around.
Do you have any
Honestly.
mental disabilities?
I'm fucking retarded. retarded.
He looks like that.
Perfect. My mom works at a special needs clinic.
Oh,
we
you might
do.
get
No,
it. You
but
might get it
I
cheaper there
definitely-
than the Rhode
I
Island
just got to
dental
look
dentist.
into my insurance, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks. That sucks, dude.
I
They
don't think you've been with her.
told me that I can the crowns you can feel them with your tongue. They feel different than normal teeth.
Oh,
They
you'll
feel
get used to it.
smoother.
No, you'll get used to it.
I'm sure I will in
I have-
10 years, but like
No, Pat, I'm telling. I have a crown on the front left and one in my back.
you have a front crown.
What's the one where
That's
they
tough.
where they?
I
All right, to close it out.
I
close
get
it out,
it. It's
to
not the
close
most.
it out.
It's not the most riveting.
Yeah.
What's the one where they shave your tooth down and put something on? Is that a crown?
That's a crown.
Yes.
Yes.
So I have a crown here and I have a crown on my back. You'll get used to it in 2 months,
I can see that.
if that.
I've spilled so many beers from them overflowing. It looks like I peed on the floor.
You did pee on
You
the
did
floor,
be on
and
the
I watched it.
floor.
I was trying to be cool, guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna
the
tell
coolest people pee the piss.
only the cool. I'm gonna tell all the people on Friday that I peed right here, and they're gonna be like,
They
"Really?" And I'm
should.
gonna be like, "Yeah, you guys should leave
Uh-huh.
because I'm gonna pee again. And I'm not gonna tell anybody where."
All right, Pat, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, go listen to Pat on the Back, my sports show.
On the back.
It's tons of fun. Right now, we're trying to get up to 2 episodes a week, Monday and Thursday. The last episode that just came out at the time of recording, I put out my take on LeBron James's picking up his player option and my NFL tiers. This is going to obviously come out the following week, so there'll be 2 more episodes out
Well,
by the
here's-
time this episode comes
Here's
out.
a big question.
Yeah.
Give it a quick 2 sentences. How do you feel about the Dolphins Steelers trade?
Dolphins Steelers trade of Jalen Ramsey and Minka Fitzpatrick.
Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith
That counts as one sentence.
to the Steelers for Minka Fitzpatrick, and Darren Waller just came out of retirement and went to the Dolphins.
Darren Waller is not included in that trade.
No.
So I'm not going to count that. Personally, I like Minka Fitzpatrick more. He's about $7 million cheaper. I think it's more important to get that safety position locked down than the corner position. Jalen Ramsey, I don't love. He's a great player,
Washed.
but he's wish-washy personality-wise. Might be washed. I don't know. I'm not going to speak to that.
Sure.
I do know this. This is his 4th or 5th team
Keep going.
as a number 1 corner. That's not great. I like Minka Fitzpatrick way more as a piece for the Steelers than I do Jalen Ramsey. I think they should have kept him. I think him going to the Dolphins, they decided they were done with him in his career
It's a long
because the Dolphins are going to suck this year.
It's a long 2 sentences.
Run on
Rudy,
sentences.
Rudy, do you have anything to plug?
The party on Friday, which none of you are invited to.
It's also over. So.
It's also over at this point. Abracadabra sometime at the end of July.
Woo!
Allegedly.
And follow the social media at Rudy M Comedy on all of the social medias. Follow the fucking podcast Instagram
Rudy Tuesday.
at Rudy Tuesday Podcast. Breck, anything to plug?
Why is it Bigfoot when obviously he has big dick?
I don't think that's true.
All right. Well, yeah.
Not an ape.
Socials
Stay tuned for next week.
Next week, and doing something to Kinsman soon.
Okay.
Sick. Is Bigfoot a primate?
Bye.